For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 20.
It's 26.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. Wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The offense going with the hurry up. And he's got it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. We go with a direct snap. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back had come.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's
football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. This one is broken up and it falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He's going to take another shot right here. It's caught inside the 10. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. He got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball.
And looking for a big play here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball up as it's hit, but it's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass rush closing in. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a throw. But what's more impressive is the toughness by that quarterback, knowing he's about to get hit and still makes that throw.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's second down here. Direct snap to the back. Tackle made after a solid gain to stop the ball for 31.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Ball handed off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Dogs churn out another 1st down. Using his legs, it's Cavazos.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, he tosses it back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Powering through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Chris, what I love here is just vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Caught near the sideline. It's Matthews. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Buckeyes will try to keep this drive moving. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. You've heard it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Trying to find room. It's Cavazos. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. It's a toss to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Field goal try, no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really
looking to make a play deep downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
And that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
That completion sets up a second down play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession.
Look out, a fake. Snap to the up man. And the head coach's gamble there pays off. They do get the first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Back's got it again. Gets some space around the 30. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense in a split backfield now. The shotgun handoff here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
They'll run the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll toss it to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Shaw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about the read here by this quarterback to find his open man and keep this drive moving. Great conversion. And when you're in the red zone, you got to think about getting a touchdown. You want to come away with 6 points, and now they've got a shot to get it.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Bulldogs line it up with first and goal. Jump in front here in the fourth.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Heavy pressure. Hit as he throws. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 32.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
This try is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a two-possession game. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback. Looking to throw it deep. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they stop him? Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position. Offense ready to start this drive. They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offense. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the run, he'll let it go. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Got him, he's sacked.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now. He'll be sacked back at the one, narrowly avoiding a safety. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.